Hello, Sinvicta.
Hello, Northernlion. How's it going?
Happy Wednesday, April the 8th, 2020.
Yeah, happy April the 8th, not April the 5th
It's
at
not
all.
April 5th today. That would be
Nope.
stupid. That's a
It
Sunday.
feels like a Wednesday. Yeah. We don't record these on Sundays. We record them on Fridays.
Exactly. You'd have to be a fool to believe. Dude,
You'd
okay, well, first off, 3, 2, 1, good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
That one freaking Apollo level threw off so much of my schedule.
Dude, I can't. I don't even have the patience to I barely have the patience to watch you play it, let alone
No, I
think
understand.
about playing it.
I sincerely do understand. Beating that level took about 4, maybe 4.5 hours in total.
That's ridiculous.
And I am already 5-0 in the league. So I did it for a tiebreaker point that is worth nothing. I was foisted entirely by my own pride and ego, and I said, "Yeah, I'll do this. This will be fun."
Don't you love decisions like that?
There was no reason behind it whatsoever.
It's like, oh man, I'm gonna have so many admirers now that I've decided to beat Lobotomy Corporation.
Oh,
like
no.
do 100% run. I can't go wrong.
Yeah, no, I understand.
It's just not why. Then it's like, because then you feel like it's like an early '90s sitcom, like me and my big mouth.
Womp, womp.
Oh,
it is, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just beautiful here. It's a beautiful day for bikes in this country.
Dude, I mean, did you see that first road?
I did. It was
There's like
beautiful.
a little spot for cars and then 2 bike lanes.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a Vancouver street during the COVID-19 outbreak.
I was telling Annelle they've finally in my county they've issued a mandatory face mask order now. If you're going out.
I was surprised to hear that, just because, like, I know the CDC recommended it on Friday, I think, but
Yep.
like, I mailed a letter yesterday, and I would say only about maybe 1 in 3 people was wearing a face covering. So I don't. Maybe next week they'll mandate it here as well. So like the police have the authority, if you don't have a face covering on, to be like, go home.
I think that they'll just tell you you need to just go get one or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do. They may fine you. I don't. They're not going to arrest you.
Oh no,
because
no.
like when when you're like when you said just now that like you saw like maybe like 66% weren't wearing a they weren't wearing a face mask. To me, that's a reasonable amount of people who just haven't gotten the message. Either they don't watch TV or they just haven't gotten it. So, I think there's going to be a lot of leeway there. But to be honest, a lot of people are just staying home. Like, the only reason why I have to go out is because is my dad. He's diabetic, and of course he's elderly. So like I've got to go. I like if one of us needs groceries, I have to be the one to do it, and I've got to take super precautions doing it. And the face mask thing is just one more thing to do it. But they're like getting stricter on like the 6-foot rule and everything. And
did you have to wait in line to get into the grocery store?
I haven't gone yet today.
Okay.
So I don't know how much that's changed, but I do know that they're encouraging it, and at places like Walmart and Costco, they're actually enforcing it. They're only letting a certain amount of people in at a time. So
yeah, the last time I went to the grocery store and the pharmacy, because I had to get some stuff for Kate, there was I waited about half an hour in line to get into the pharmacy, and maybe like 10 minutes in line to get in the grocery store, and both of them have like real bouncers. Like big burly guys that are standing outside with like the people counter and like enforcing it. And sometimes you'll be like, it's my turn to go in, but the guy will be like, just wait a second, and then someone will walk out, and then you'll walk in. Like, because he's just trying to make sure nobody gets within 6 feet of each other. But
you get him by 243.
Okay, that was just a lark. I knew the country, but I was like, just put us outside of population centers.
I put us near Rotterdam. I knew it wasn't Amsterdam. Kato Civils is my favorite Mortal Kombat character.
It is like, I mean, it's been surreal for a while, obviously, but it was surreal being like rationed into the grocery store, and then when I got in there were people wearing like full face shields, and then like some people on top of that were wearing like homemade fabric masks, which I was like, oh, that's cool.
I've seen a lot of those. Yeah,
but some people had just like Ziploc bags or like saran wrap with elastic bands attached to them. And I was like, man, this is like, if you had taken a photo here and then sent it back in time to like December 2019, we would be like, what the heck is happening?
This has to be from the people of Walmart.
Website. And, yeah, Kate showed me one. It was like, it was actually a man in Walmart. And he had taken one of like the Walmart bags that you would use to like wrap up vegetables, like produce.
Oh no.
And he had put it on his head and tied it around his neck and also tied a knot at the top of his head. And I was like, I'm pretty sure this man is gonna asphyxiate. Like he's gonna die from no oxygen or too much carbon dioxide, I guess. But
or stupidity, I think it's called.
It's maybe a little bit too far.
Yeah, I mean, like
face covering, yes, for sure.
And like I've seen some people, none of us, mind you, but I've seen some people make fun of people who just wear, like they don't wear the surgical mask or anything, they just wear like cloth around their face, and they're like, oh, that's so stupid, it didn't protect you or anything. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure the reason why people do that is not to get themselves like filtered air. I'm pretty sure it's more as a precautionary measure so they don't touch their face.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, like because you touch your face more than you realize it. And, I don't know. I didn't mean for the entire episode to be about that. Yeah, it's just
trying to stay inside. I've washed my hands so much that like the skin is peeling, and
my hands have started getting dry. I will say that because the antibacterial stuff removes a lot of the good. I mean, like you have good like germs on your hands and stuff too, and well, most of your skin. Yeah, not anymore. It's definitely a surreal time we're living in, and I hope everyone out there is staying safe.
Yeah. Stay inside.
Yep. It reminds me of that great line from Chernobyl, which was Stellan Skarsgård's character saying, it will be done because it must be done. About the sacrifice that they're talking about sending the 3 workers into the power plant to get in the water and stuff. Like you'll do it because it must be done because millions will die if you don't.
It's a good time to like be an introvert because I really do feel like I'm saving the planet by not leaving my house. And I'm leaving my house more than most people, but partly it's because, we're pregnant. So like sometimes our doctor will be like, go to the pharmacy and buy like a blood pressure cuff so we can keep an eye on that. And I'm like, okay. And the whole time I'm in the pharmacy, I'm like, get away from me. I'm like, if you get into my circle of influence, I don't know if I'm going to throw hands, but I'm going to be very upset.
Have you been actively trying to keep 6 feet away from people?
For the most part, yeah. Whenever possible.
If they...
Well, I'll try to move if I can. Otherwise, I'll just give them a dirty look. You got me by 1,200 on this one.
Yeah, that's like far north. I was going to...
way up there.
I was going to Ermelo.
Now that I think about it, there was a sign that said, or a bus that said Northern Transport. And I just... Yeah.
I didn't think we were that far north, though.
But I will admit sometimes it's frustrating, like, be in the grocery store and, there's only like 15 or 20 people allowed in the grocery store at a time. And you're supposed to maintain 2 meters of distance. And then one person stands at the, like, meat counter for, like, not even the one with the butcher at it, but, like, the one with all the stuff that's already been packaged.
Yeah.
And they're looking for, like, 10 minutes. And I'm like, just pick your meat and go. Like, it's a real situation. People are like trying to get in and out so they can get their groceries ASAP. And you're like, oh, what would go better tonight? Like the chuck or the loin? Or, oh, the rib roast is on sale and blah, blah, blah.
Could I have just a taste of the white cheddar?
That I think they're not doing that, thankfully. I hope that they have stopped doing that.
Well, the butcher counter is definitely still open down here, but it's like it hasn't been. What I will say is that it hasn't been like as crazy. Like I purposely was not going to the stores during the first couple weeks of this whole thing, and like I talked to the butcher last week when I went there to get some stuff, and she was like, yeah, it has really calmed down. Like she said, the first couple of weeks was just like good luck.
Dude,
but
the first, I agree. Like the supply chain seemed to be handling it pretty well, and like being in the grocery store, there's actually like everything you want is almost always there. But I will say you're absolutely right. She's absolutely right. Even here, maybe like just the week before and a few days after, like the first like stay home orders came out, it was like
pandemonium.
It was like Dawn of the Dead in the grocery store. All the aisles were cleared out. The only thing left was like chips and almonds.
Yeah, it's a nice relief to know that at least some resemblance of calm has taken over, at least for in most situations. I mean, I know city to city it's not always the same, but
yeah,
I feel fortunate I didn't have to. I was like, oh man, I really got to get some toilet paper. They run out, and then you go to the store at the absolute wrong time. It's just over.
It's still insane to me. Like when I was in the grocery store, like everybody was getting toilet paper.
It's that mob mentality, man. Monkey see, monkey do.
I think honestly, you're right. I think it's like I don't need it, but if I need it, it might not be here.
Yeah,
so
it's straight up FOMO, basically. Survival FOMO at its worst. Huh. This is an interesting one because I thought for sure that we were in this country, but oh well, that also helps. That kind of spelled it out for me.
You got it sorted.
Yeah, it literally spelled it out for me. That was very kind of you, Sign. Thank you.
Like I'm in the right country. Let me start there.
With 100% certainty.
Yes. And actually, at first I was like, I think I'm close. Now I'm like, no, I'm not close. I'm like, there.
You're like on the road.
Yes, I think I'm at one of the close intersections.
I don't know if I'm at the intersection, but I'm looking. I'm trying to find like you would think a country this size it'd be pretty easy to just find whatever you're looking for, but I'm going down this road and I cannot. Okay, I did find the city that I was looking for, so I'm going to say that we're somewhere like here,
right around Reykjavik.
Yep. It's going south, right? Yeah, it's going south. You got me by 5 points.
Oh, baby. Let's go.
I'm at 13,807 right now.
So you're up by about 960.
Okay.
Because of the South African guess for sure.
Reduza a velocidade.
Oh, no. Spanish is like a -20 debuff to my skills in this game.
Come on, Argentina. Let's do this, Argentina. Where's all my Argentinian peeps out there? Looks like they're developing a huge, like, city down here.
Putting a shopping mall in.
Yeah.
Bulldozing it for condos.
I don't know about you. You're going to see too many condos over here. This road looks new, though. Wow. These are some of my favorite driving days when it's like about to storm. And you can just see the rain off in the distance. It's like, all right, how long do I have before that gets here, and will I make it home in time?
You in Texas, there are many thunderstorms. Is that correct?
Lots, yes, okay. Especially South Texas.
There's a part, I think, you know what? Now that I realize it, it's where we live.
Okay.
I was like, it very rarely thunderstorms here. I was trying to remember because I knew that like one of us / our collaborators lives in an area where they're always surprised to see thunderstorms, and I forgot that it was me. I grew up in an area that had them all the
God, it was
time.
you.
In Ontario in the summer, they have lots of thunderstorms. But in British Columbia, hearing thunder and lightning is very rare.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like if you hear it in LA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess it's just a West Coast thing, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
But then if we have like a little earthquake, everyone here is like, yeah, no big deal. If they have a little earthquake in Ontario, everybody's like, oh my God, I was at the earthquake. My desk moved a little bit. It's crazy.
YouTuber makes video. I was trapped in an earthquake for 5 minutes.
I almost died.
My full story. Yeah. Question mark?
My cup of water didn't fall over, but rattled a little bit.
I was assaulted by a water cup today. Full details inside, not clickbait.
Well, I might have told the story before, but the first earthquake I ever experienced, I was at my summer job when I lived in Ontario, Canada, and I honestly thought it was just a heavier employee coming down the stairs, which were like just to the right of me. But I'm not saying that to be rude, but like,
how heavy was this guy?
Well, no, it wasn't like. It ended up being an earthquake, but people were like, "Did you feel that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just like someone just was clomping down the stairs." And then they were like, "No, turn on the news." The news was like breaking 3.5 Richter scale earthquake.
I've never been in an earthquake. I don't even know what one would feel like.
I've been in.
Is it just hard to keep your balance? Like
the one that I was in Ontario, it was like literally nothing.
Right.
Hold on, I gotta focus for just a sec.
Okay.
Like I honestly have no idea where we are, but I gotta come up with something.
Dude, I have no clue. I hope that I'm somewhere close. In South America, you just don't know. It's the country of big swings. Also, this is a really, really new road. I mean, the asphalt's still black here. Man, they must be doing like a national like transit system or something all the way. I mean, this looks like it's okay. We both suck. I was in Brazil, but I was in the wrong spot. I should have kept in the middle of the country. I knew it was Brazil because I saw that was actually Portuguese. But you got me by, or I got you by 300.
Yeah, at first I was like, yeah, I got you. What happened? It's a big country for sure, but the earthquake I was in Ontario was not bad at all. And then there was a light one that we felt in Vancouver maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. And it was light enough that I didn't feel it, but in another room, Kate was like, "Whoa, that was like, did you feel that?" I think I might just have like, I'm just large enough that I have earthquake like resistance. It takes more to get me to care. But then when I lived in Korea, there was a really, really bad one. Well, like relatively, not like.
Did you feel that one?
I felt that one in a big way, and it only went on for like maybe like 6 or 7 seconds, but I was like, that's where I could now definitely understand like that it could be terrifying. It was just on that verge of like, should I be scared? And then it was like everything's settled.
But I mean, what does it actually feel like though? Is it like trying to stand on a trampoline, or is it like
I was in bed,
the ground
so like I didn't
just shakes?
Yeah, honestly, like the other thing was I was trashed. I was extremely drunk when it happened.
Are you sure it was an earthquake?
I'm 100% sure it was an earthquake. And now for this one, I just zoomed in on South Korea because we were talking about it.
I have a feeling that this is
not South Korea, correct?
Something tells me it's not South Korea. Also, something tells me it's not Texas.
Dude, one of these town names is Sauce.
Oh man, that's the best right there.
That's beautiful. But yeah, that was pretty bad. But even that was like not even close to being actually dangerous, but you know, obviously you can get there.
This one's a little bit tricky because it's not. Look, I know it's not. This is not Texas. I'll bet my money on that. This ain't Texas.
I believe he is correct.
But is it Mexico?
Honestly, I think I'm content with this.
Man, this one might get me in trouble here. I've mind flooded myself.
Just look for sauce.
Have you already guessed?
I have guessed.
How'd you do?
I'm dabbing. If that tells you.
Well, that doesn't make me feel good.
I did a triple dipple dab. Patent pending triple dipple dab.
Man. I'm going to go on a limb and say that this is not Mexico. Since you've already guessed,
please
I'm
take
trusting
your time.
I'm trusting my Argentinian peeps out there. The problem with an Argentinian guess though is that if I'm wrong and it's way north, then I'm really wrong.
Yeah, but if you're right, you're right.
And I don't know how much I'm up by, but
I think 1,200.
There's 81. Is it the right 81 though? It was not the right 81. Wow, that was Uruguay? How'd you know it was there?
I saw a sign that said Montevideo.
Okay.
And then I was like, that's in Uruguay. It's the capital of Uruguay.
I'm not sure if I actually saw Montevideo. I did see San Antonio and St. Lucia.
Yeah.
But I could not find it, as I spent a lot of time looking around in Mexico.
I understand the Mexican guess because the signs were like, they had a Mexican sort of vibe to them. Light green and like similar fonts.
Yeah, and the road signs were white. Or at least they were written in white anyway.
Yeah.
But the last guess. Northernlion.
Very thankful. I feel like I got saved. I was in like a Brock Lesnar rear naked choke. And then I got saved.
I put myself near Rosario, Santa Fe, and San Francisco originally. But I changed it because I found 81 at the very last second in Argentina. And it turns out it looks like it might be the same 81. No, it's not the same 81.
Yeah, when you were saying you found 81, but is it the same one? I was looking and I was like, I don't think it's the same one.
But yeah, there you go,
dude.
Northernlion brings it back. I think I'm back down to two games now, or is it 3 games?
I don't know. I'll take it though. I felt like that one's good for my morale, so I'm very thankful. But for now, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. We'll be in the comments, giving the daily dopamine injections. And for now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you later.